The Nigerian Senate has commenced a process that will address the nation's food security problems. A bill to that effect is passed through second reading. A Rise News correspondent, Abel Ejikeme, has the details.
Results from a regional analysis of food security situation in Western Central Africa is alarming. It shows a frightening decline in the availability and access to food in the 9 Sahel countries for the 2020 lean season. Insecurity and the effects of climatic changes will leave an estimated 14.9 million people in need of emergency food assistance in the region between June and August next year. In northern Nigeria, at least 6.2 million people require emergency food assistance, while part of the estimated 1.2 million people living in hard-to-reach areas may be at risk of famine. Lawmakers say the new bill will do justice to these issues, with many giving their support to the bill.
To provide a framework that promotes the realization of the right to freedom from hunger and access to food of acceptable quality as a fundamental human right. To provide a framework that promotes the elimination and prevention of discrimination of marginalized groups in the access and distribution of food. To provide a framework that promotes food production, self-sustenance, and food security in relation to all persons in Nigeria.
Agriculture is one sure way to Nigeria's economic recovery and improving the country's security situation. Some lawmakers believe this can only be achieved when government at all levels create the right environment.
Food, therefore, is so critical that it's one of the basic needs, if not the primary need, of humanity. We talk about food security. The first and major thing is to make food available. And availability is a function of production, of food production, which is also contingent on how well our farmers are empowered to grow and produce farm crops and products. And that will require the introduction and application of applicable and appropriate technology to modernize and upgrade our farming practices, which is largely peasant agriculture, to mechanized farming.
A bill for an act to make provisions for freedom from hunger and the right to adequate food of acceptable quality, the right of every child to basic nutrition, and for connected purposes 2019 second reading taken, and the bill is referred to the Committee on Agriculture and Rural Development to report back within 4 weeks.
Nigeria's agricultural landscape is still largely untapped and may not currently assure food security. There are talks about farmers having problems of access to credit and quality inputs. With the new bill now referred to a committee for further work, it remains to be seen how this will truly solve the impending food insecurity in Nigeria. Abel Ejikeme, Arise News.